going to be given access to the deadlock util there, blocking off the front of that site.
Headshot. Connecting there onto Verno. Ash with the cleanup, able to find Sheriff in hand. Hotspots again taking damage, just eating it here on the entry. Does manage to crouch down, stays hidden for the moment. Foxy9 finding Cortezia, however, at the same time, and now Gentleman's going to be eliminated. Hotspots will fall. It's going to be Artsine to try to clutch this out. Finds the first, cannot quite get that transfer. Gen.G taking the opening pistol.
Well, yeah, looking really clean. Looking like they've got some good ideas behind this deadlock. I think this might be the first time we've seen Foxy play it that I could.
So a little touch of damage there. Orb going to be picked up. Fast track that rolling thunder. Swing onto the corner. Karon, the one tap, the spike now on the floor. Slide across the way. Karon still wreaking havoc. Cortezia able to peel one back. Karon will fall. Weapon to be lost, but that's about it. Texture sliding right up into Verno's face.
Group 2, Coach Alex from PRX the other day.
Karon's off the races already.
He's having fun, and oh boy, we already lose Aspas.
Yeah, blink.
To open things up. Now, this is good work by MIBR to open up mid. Just got Ash here watching it right now.
Hold it back is Ash. Okay, welcome to the global stage. Finds himself 2 quick kills. Verno going to be eliminated. It's now just Shenum to try to stay alive and hold on to this weapon. No chance of recovery whatsoever. To swing in, finds a headshot. Will stop it from being a flawless. See if he's going to be able to find some more to slow down the bankroll here of Gen.G. Right now, it's about to spiral out of control. Some noise made. They know that he's tiles, and Karon is there on the prowl. 3-0 start with a bonus convert. The ball rolling here. Drone able to spot out at least the one. Not sure if Ash had gotten scouted. Cage down. Foxy already within it, though, so not going to be giving over any information. And that means that Cortezia does get taken down. Hotspots now, once again, drop. Texture trying to play off the one way. It's going to be good for one. Get some damage across onto the other. They want to try to recover this weapon. Ping out onto Verno. He's able to go ahead and scoop up the Vandal, a chance to maybe deal a bit more damage to Karon. Low on HP, but still finding the headshot. Back to back. It's a 3K for the...
That they've been this well prepared.
King reveal onto Munchkin. He's able to strafe back. Karon dropping down off the top here, and Market re-swings the corner. Shenum going to be taken down. Texture, second kill. Cortezia hits the floor. The operator singing out here for Gen.G, and the timeout is not going to lead to much of anything. It's a weak, though. Glass cannon. Karon going on a walkabout, strafing down. He's going to catch util in hand here. Let's see, trying to set up for that fault line. Instead falls to the wayside. Karon looking for a little bit more. Munchkin going to be taken down. Karon does fall. Verno, some very nice shots. Brings his... The slow creep up. Seems like he's got a read on this, but is he going to be able to hold the line? Faces forward, finds the first. Ospas answers back. 2v2. Foxy9 still here on the site. Ospas on the peak, immediately shot down. What a shot from Foxy9. The net getting the connection, and Foxy getting the headshot. Swing around the corner. There's the Hunter's Fury. Ospas having to dodge these. Falls down to 45. Quick cancel. As Shenum is able to find one. Munchkin dealt with. Here around the corner, the slow walk forward, scoped in, trying to clear out the angle, and Ospas has the headshot. Up now on the floor. MIBR pole position to try to get the first round win. See if Shenum's going to be able to hold down this angle, but Karon almost finds him sleeping. Still trying to flush him out. A bit of a back and forth here. One that Karon does manage to win. Spike now going to be planted here on the A site. Hunter's Fury available for Verno if he can play in a disconnected position. As Ash gets flushed into the open, and he just takes the fight. He takes out Artsine's head. Hunter's Fury no longer a viable option. They don't have to play close. Sends out the recon. Cortezia gonna be dead. Verno now into the 1v3. Finds the first to defuse being held. Shock Dart will connect. The spray is good. Looking for the clutch. Another Shock Dart to Karon's feet. Takes him so damn low, and Verno gets the fade away. Attack.
Changed up the deadlock positioning.
Position noted. Foxy ignoring that. Tries to go in for the ultimate, but it's going to be canceled as he gets shut down. Fantastic.
An opportunity there to take the operator out of the round. Couldn't quite convert.
Would have been a big pick there, but he's going to make up for it by finding the headshot there on the Munchkin. Relay pulled the hold of it.
Go for it.
Shortcut.
Pops it. Fast lane going to be sent. Some spam coming his way. Slides in. Able to find Artsine. Looks for Cortezia, but Karon will be there for the quick trade out. Now we go into a 2v2. Both players playing here in main. Smoke down. The TP in. defuse being started. The overdrive though from Aspas, tearing them asunder as Ash so very low. Eventually will get flushed out as Verno collects both kills. Got here on both sides. But do they want to actually commit into the position? They're reading it, but they're unable to find the opening kill. It's going to be even more damage dealt. Shit I'm taking from Market from Cortesia is going to have to be absolutely monstrous.
It's been pinged out by Gen.G. Oh my god, Ash.
I mean, he only had 2 HP, but
30 seconds
still
left.
just able to find him blind through the smoke off of timing. Verno similarly does get tagged up as well. He's now out into the open. Foxy9 makes his presence known. Net will not connect. Verno have to fight his way out of a very difficult position. He's able to do so with a nice shot there onto Foxy9, but getting the remainder, not quite going to be possible. Gen.G, a little bit of noise being made here. Texture just walking forward, and a little bit of movement. He cannot find that shot, but he quick scopes back in to take down Aspas. 3 peeks, finds himself a second. Just one by one having him fall, but Artsy with a nice shot. He's able to go ahead and put that operator back. Shenham is able to make work of it. Get some value from that operator. There's still an opportunity here for MIBR, but now it starts dwindling.
Spike down A.
Spike going to be left on the floor. Just trying to slowly swing further and further. Try to gain some line of sight into A, but now he's going to be smoked off. This operator not likely to find much value at all.
30 seconds left.
Shot dart in from behind, and Verno unable to find the kills. I'm just going to be ping revealed out. Not much else to be done here. Has to go for the timing shot, but Ash will flush him out. 8 without any real issues moving forward. They're just not going to commit this ultimate, so they don't send it out. And now that flank around the back has been noted. Aspas able to win the fight here on the forefront as Foxy9 does get taken down, but Munchkin around the back. They weren't ready for that second layer. He strikes, finds 2 kills.
Cage triggered.
Unseen with this Rolling Thunder could be monstrous though for the post plant. He's got it set up and ready to go. Hearing Texture trying to sprint forward, trying to get ahead of it. And he will just get shut down. Timing though, Munchkin swings around the back. Aspas found. The time is getting away from them here as Cortesia hits a great shot out from Ali. It's all on Ash now, and he cannot get it done. Huge round from when that comes into play, if at all. And we'll just go ahead and try to lock down any access towards his A side. Texture playing forward, finding one. The breach now eliminated. The re-push, and ooh, he is playing on a knife's edge. Karen at the same time going to be picked off. They now know that Market is at risk. Just for the re-peek. Finds Shenham. Texture just single-handedly trying to hold this down, but Ash does get involved. Finding one, finding a second, looking for the third. Runs out of bullets. It's just Cortesia, no corpses to try to play off to try to get a reveal. Now being hunted here. Just sending the ult, trying to get any kind of stray tag. None to be found there, but Munchkin is slowly approaching around the back. Holding the angle here for the exit. Cortesia can find this. Maybe he can make a run, but Munchkin will be able to get it done. 9-3. Quad push basically out into mid. Cortesia out over towards that Market door. Let's look at the shove them back, but okay, well, count on for all the praises that we sing him.
There's 3 sheriffs in the hand of Gen.G. They can connect.
Trying to find a timing. There you go, Munchkin coming up big, finds 2. Brings it now into a 3v3.
Look at this re-clear.
Is Sheriff not going to be recoverable though for Foxy9 unless he can make his way all the way across. Paranoia does get sent. Shock dart damage going to be found as Ash falls down to 11 HP, but still is good. Going to be good for 1, and now they know exactly where Verno's at. Revealed by the recon, the slide in. He's completely, utterly surrounded. Now netted, locked on the floor, but he gets the tap and brings it into the 1v1. Swings out, runs out of bullets. 2 bullets remaining, and what a shot! The time is not there, but my God, Verno! You are an absolute menace! It's here, Texture's just stomping around. Trying to see if he can get any kind of reaction out of him. Paranoia goes across the site. It's not gonna find either of these players at Alley. Shenham's able to find that kill, and that can't be a timing potentially picked up. Texture now gonna be paranoid. Aspas does get a dink at range, puts Ash down to 70. Weapon not gonna be scooped up. Foxy's able to find 1 now. Trades it out. Net connecting. Spike planted. Drone hunting around here from the back, but with the double phase, Gen.G are able to find Shenham, getting that Bulldog right back out of their hands. Texture dead here on the side. Ash across to the opposite side as Munchkin gets the spot out, but cannot get the shots to connect as Aspas is doing so much damage. So up to the classic, and he shuts down Foxy9. Rotates over, gets a weapon upgrade, back over for the defuse. MIBR, the force buy, finding value. Right through, is able to find some damage, eats quite a bit of damage in response. Down to 14, his exit trying to escape. Shock Dart will chase him, but Outspot's Cortezia able to find one piece. Outspot's Inferno now. The dynamic duo getting involved is Dart with the classic, will get the shutdown mid-slide. Gets a headshot to try to make a go of it, but can't find much more damage. Cam there for Cortezia. Doesn't get cleared out. Seems suspicious though, seeing the wall, and gets a very solid read on Munchkin's position. Seems like it's MIBR, the ones that are getting the download now.
Yeah, they're just corralled right now, our Gen.G. They're going to have to hit some pretty nasty shots to get out of this.
Osmos over the top, drops down to the worst possible moment there as Texture trying to escape, slides back across the wall. Shots flying, but the grab comes in. Cortezia being dragged to his demise. Foxy9 this time able to find some value off the back of the ultimate. That now leaves Shenup low on HP. 7 health, getting the kill. Onto the first. Foxy9 playing ring around the rosy. He's going to rotate across over towards Boba. There's the ping reveal. And there is the shot. Gen.G. Not.
Tripwire set up.
And going for the diagonal. Runs out of bullets, running straight back. Texture spawning out Verno. Sends out their fault line. Going to connect on to Karan, but he's got the paranoia. So as the util gets exchanged, it's still going to be Gen.G who end up coming out on top. As Karan gets the spray down on the final turn. Well, the last force worked. This one, though, a bit more desperate and off to a rough start. The Cypher dead, the spike going to be planted here. Less than 20 seconds of the round starting. Karan up over the top, about to catch a glimpse. Gets the readjust. Then I'm going to be taken down. Cover going out. And that was some of their heaviest hitting weapons available to them as Osmos desperately tries to scoop it up. Karan finds the headshot before falling. Hunter's Fury fishing for the rest. It's a 2v4. Ooh, Huntsy's able to find the first. A great headshot there on the Texture. Shock Dart up and over the top, and Foxy9 on a timing, able to just go ahead, peek in, finds the kill, and takes Verno down to boot. 13-5. Slow them up and make them reroute. It's going to push them in towards Foxy9, who's holding close. Just the classic paranoia goes across, and he's going to be able to find not much there. It's Karan does come away with 2 kills. Munchkin now holding the door, tries to swing out a little bit wider, but ends up getting taken down. 2v2, but Texture here a hell of a lot faster than they might have anticipated. Clears a recon and finds a headshot. 3 for 3 on flexibility as far as how many they could afford to lose on the round. Looks like Texture going to be taking that first contact, and again, down. Reach out of the equation here. Tiny bits of damage taken from the classic shot. Swings in, looks for a little bit more, but it gets whippy, and he ends up stunning himself into the corner, and he cannot escape. Paranoia cross does come in from Karan. Everybody from MIBR now clustered up here on this B site and into the meat grinder. Is able to just get mowed down. Cortezia quickly getting himself across into sync and get this plant, at least get the money. Maybe try to find a bit more damage, but no weapons. We're able to get scooped up there in all of the chaos, so it's still just the classic. The drone might have caught a glimpse. Free swings in, Munchkin strikes him down. All weapons going to be saved as Gen.G start things off 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, 3-0 in the pistol rounds for Gen.G. They're just in cruise control today. Texture continues to just dominate in first kills. He was 5-0 on Sunset. Picks up another one here. To be like that concerned with his ultimate. He, you know, especially on this map, Karn likes
Gun barrel spotted. Oh, but Munchkin not able to find that kill. Let's put him down to 20. So Foxy, quick peek out from the garage doors. Does pass, but it looks like MIBR maybe reading that they do have a stack set up. Swing going to be coming through now. I can see it's going to be taken down. Verno, Ospas, however, answering back a couple kills, and Texture gets tagged down to 57. Player advantage now here for MIBR.
It's a nice pause there for MIBR, recognizing that Gen.G might get aggressive out of that position.
Texture swinging down in towards sewers. Cannot pull the trigger fast enough. Ends up falling. It's now down to Foxy9. Looks for the first. Can't quite make it happen. A triple face forward. MIBR A access as well. As bite combo ready to go here at the door. Swing in though, and Osbach just wins the fight against Foxy9. Taking taking his head clean off.
That's what you need.
3 damage found, but that's about it. Otherwise, walking away relatively unscathed. MIBR, another solid start to the round.
Ash trying to take some map control. Pushed pretty far up, but again, MIBR happy to play patiently. Wow, Ash.
He's going to be rewarded. Slow drift forward. Finding Shenum. It's not quite ready. Moment now going to be taken down. Pivot across towards C. Looks like they're giving this a consideration. They need Cortezia to try to win this position. Win it, he has. Tucked back into the corner. Kara now just trying to run him down before the ping reveal comes in. He's eventually find the kill. Has to back away. TP's out to safety. Paranoia Sen. Doesn't quite connect.
30 seconds left.
Aftershock to try to hold back that C-Link door access, but Karan pushes forward again, being rewarded for his aggression, finding Verno. Just tucks into the corner, Artsine able to find that stun. Gets himself into a corner as well. Try to hold down the same angle as Aspas.
Last player
Push
standing.
forward, they're not ready for this. Timing from Karan is just playing so fearlessly. Gets himself a 3K, and it's now down to Aspas to see if he can try to clutch out the round. The defuse already held the half, and Ash hits the headshot. Gen.G, 3-1. They make ready to go here on the entry. Ash, though, dodging out the fault line. Spam into the Cloudburst. Just try to flush Aspas out. Unable to do so, but the stun is still there. He will end up getting picked off. Cortez going to try to go for a lurk here, but Foxy9 hadn't rotated quite just yet, and now glimpse there. Sense of the paranoia forces the reposition from Shen up now. Fast lane in. Texture starts scaling forward, and Foxy9 still ever present over on that C-Link. Comes away with the kill onto the enemy breach. Position no to the TP there, and they're just right on top of him, knowing exactly where he's going to go. Verno will find one more to stop it from being a flawless, but Gen.G now stretch the lead by 3 rounds.
They're just in cruise control.
Go at least to try to get the orb.
Waiting for the turret contact, potentially.
Thrown out, no Aspas, it's so unlucky! Edge popped, Munchkin looking to reposition. The push about to come through. They're suspecting him on the opposite side! He sprays down for 2, can't quite get the third, but the damage is still dealt. Munchkin just so clean with the reposition.
It's unbelievable. The game sense he has. It's off the charts.
Now the 2 remaining players from MIBR, worlds apart. Shenum does manage to find one, but the spike is still being ushered forward over towards his A site, where Ash now notes him, takes him down to 50. TP forward, both players now arriving. Barely a full HP bar between the 2 of them, and Ash just holds down M1. Finds the kill, the relay bolt connecting, Texture slides across to the flank. Spike still not yet planted, and we're not even a minute into the round. The push forward coming in, Aspas slicing and dicing, able to find one. Foxy9 going to be down on the floor. Ash tucking back, but they're looking to hound him down and make a pivot across over to that A side, but they have to get through this. Sova, and Ash is holding him down! He gets the 4K, and that's likely more than enough! Up of the box, scratches his eye, and then says, oh, hello. Peeks in, finds one. Shenum doing well to get the 1 tap. Put the Neon on the floor, swing through the wall though, and Ash catches him a bit off guard.
Revealing area.
That's the weaponry on the floor. Double push up. The start about to fly through. Ash will immediately know Verno's position. Okay, no.
One enemy
Doesn't get cleared, but Munchkin just sprays through the smoke. Finds that elimination. Karan will find the other. 7-1.
And this is where things get oh so scary for any opponent.
There's the first to fall.
Spike down, C.
Spike is well confirmed. And immediately they look to reposition, but we know how quickly Texture can pivot with that operator. And he's already starting to reroute. MIBR wanting to try to break through into garage. So the cam will force a reposition from Foxy9, but the tuck in at A lobby here from the side of Karan. We'll see if it comes to fruition. It absolutely does. Verno's not ready for it. Texture finds another outside of B. And MIBR, I think they're going to have to go for a forced save here if they can.
Last player standing.
As it is just Aspas now left alive, and not for very long. And trying to set up for Texture. Relay bolt will come through fast lane. He's going to fake an exit. Tries to play off that recon ping, but it's going to be Ash who's able to find one, and it's Aspas. The worst possible target.
Spike down A.
Texture on the repeat.
And makes a mistake. and you can win that battle.
And now there's a smoke cycled forward.
Yep.
Karen reading it. And I'm dead. Texture finding a second. And on the little jiggles, Ash is able to find
30
Cortezia.
seconds
So
left.
pretty much full information gathered here is I don't think you're going to be able to exit at all. And Texture, more and more these days, has looked like Mr. 3K. Let's see if he goes on the hunt to try to make it a 4K this time around. It's Munchkin maybe to try to take the first
10
fight, though.
seconds left.
Verno desperately needing to hold on to this weapon. The team just does not have any money. The recon going to be sent, and Munchkin will go ahead and find the headshot.
Wanted that 4K.
He did. He knows that that's a safe number.
It is his safety.
Well, TP into the back is very much red. Munchkin, Johnny on the spot. His Texture finds the body shot, pops the overdrive, takes down Oddspot's here in range. In with a shout to try to get himself another 4K, but Verno will deny it.
Perfect.
Gets himself a second kill. They try to make a go of it, but would be an ace clutch. We saw how tenacious he was on that opening map. Position known. And there you go. Quick shots from Ash, who's been so... See, but he still gets a headshot through the wall. Ospot's down low. Has to evacuate, and Munchkin just continues to spray away. Finds him, missing. Unable to get those tags. Tizia trying to play forward. Texture, though. Finding the first. Shenham does fall. The push coming in. Instantaneous with a headshot. Now the ping reveal about to come through. All of that near depth, but it doesn't matter. They just flood in before they can gain the information. Verno trying to fight back, but just can't align that crosshair. 11x round wins. Munchkin, well, certainly his presence now going to be confirmed. Sets up the poison orb. Hasn't heard anything over from this position, though, but he instantaneously turns to the headshot.
No!
Gets himself a second. Looks for the third, but Ospot will finally shut him down, but my God. How has Munchkin just done that? He should have been dead to right. Ospot's trying to fight back for something else, but he can find nothing.
They're just staring down Zenom.
Just poking and prodding.
Hostile remove.
It's a nice shot. Cortezia, but the time is just not going to be there.
Player standing.
Karon able to find it. Ash gets the other.
Kind of day for MIBR. I mean, a young team, a lot of players who are new to the international stage. It's a rude awakening, and Textures has got the opener again.
Takes a tiny bit of damage there through the box. Spotted once again. Revealed out. They really want to flush this Cypher out of the sight, and they will do just that. Texture finds the headshot. As he is reeling from the shock dart. They're having too much fun. Karen comes up with 2, looks for the final player, who will be able to get a kill. Maybe a chance for Ash. The headshot connects. Foxy swooping in will bring this to an end. Will put them out of their misery.